Hey guys, this is AuspiciousAussie and welcome back to another episode of my Football Manager 13 HSV series. Of course, this series was formerly with Schalke, the team that is coming first at the moment in the Bundisliga, but I did get sacked towards the end of last season, and of course I then saw the HSV job, applied for it, got it, won the second division as they were relegated the previous year, with about 5 games. I had about 5 games, and we sat third, managed to get first, and that was a great achievement considering how the season went with Schalke. Well, it wasn't a terrible season with Schalke. Did make the German Cup final, and I could have qualified for Champions League. I was only in about 6th or 7th, but of course, a disappointing 6-1 defeat to Fenebahce in the Europa League did cause me to get the sack, despite making the German Cup final and whatnot. But of course, let's not talk about Schalke anymore. Let's talk about HSV. As you can see, we're currently sitting 6th in our first season back in the top flight in the Bundesliga, and I have to say it's down to my good work, to be honest. Made quite a few signings in the preseason, and if you haven't watched the preseason episode, guys, go back about 2 episodes, give that a watch, and then watch the next episode if you haven't already. If you're subscribed, guys, you won't miss any of my content that I put out daily, of course. I do daily episodes, as most of you will probably know, and if you don't, I do this series and my other series. They both get uploaded daily, so definitely subscribe to stay up to date with that content. Anyway, most recent fixtures, of course, the last game you guys saw was a disappointing 2-1 defeat away from home to Firth. We then followed that up with a win at home to FC Köln, or Köln, or whatever it's called. The goal scorers in that one were Maximilian Biester and Ben Watson in the 95th minute. Good to see Ben Watson getting on the score sheet in that one. The next game came against my former team, came against Schalke, and as you can see, we lost 2-1, pretty devastated to lose. As you can see, Adam Nielsen started the scoring off 44th minute, only for Marcus Berg to get our equaliser in the 49th. And then a player I didn't really utilise my time at Schalke, Klaas-Jan Huntelaar, scored in the 51st minute to give us a second defeat of the season. Yeah, our second defeat of the season. The final game of the month I played was against Ingolstadt, away from home in the German Cup second round. As you can see, we did win 1-0. Wasn't very convincing. Took us 63 minutes to get the breakthrough through Ivo Lesevic, and through to the third round, where we will play Duisburg. But of course, today's live com will be at home against Werder Bremen, and should be quite a decent game against them. They're a pretty decent team. As far as transfers, I have made another signing, but he won't be at the club for another 2 seasons. I signed Jobson Cleeson, a Brazilian youngster, defensive midfielder, 17 years old. He'll actually join halfway through next season, that's right. Join January of next season. As you can see, great stats for a player of his quality, great determination. Have absolutely no doubt that he'll be an outstanding player for us. Can play anywhere in the midfield, can also play central defender, which will be good cover. He's fairly tall as well, good jumping, so he could easily fit in central defence if he's needed there. Managed to sign him for 60,000. As you can see, he was on a youth contract, and I didn't think it would be 60,000 to pay in compensation for him. I thought it'd be at least 400, maybe even more. But I'm very happy to get him at that cheap price. Alright, well, let's get to that live com then today. Of course, I said we are versing Werder Bremen, and they are a decent side. Their league form doesn't suggest it, to be honest, but I'm not underestimating them at all. And I think they do have the quality to upset us at home. So I will be playing my strongest team, which is them. Go through them for you. German, the young Norwegian right back. Mencian, the English centre back. Rajkovic, Serbian centre back. Ayogo, the German left back. Hasagai, defensive midfielder from Japan. Hakan Kalhonglu from Turkey, partnered by Juracek in the centre of midfield. You've got Beaster on the left wing, Lamzi Jin on the right wing, and of course, in hot goal scoring form, we've got Marcus Berg up front. And same formation, same tactics. We've only lost 2 times this season in the first 3 months, and I say that's probably down to my players that I've signed, and yeah, and the tactic. Let me see. Anyway, so much for team talks. Good work by Beast already. Free kick. Yellow card already? For Crespo? Come on. Give me yellow. He deserves it. There we go. 30 seconds in and Crespo already has a yellow card to his name. Good stuff. So that should be the end of that highlight. Oh no. German. Is it German or is it just Moman with a silent J? I'm going to Google that after this live con and try and find out how to pronounce that name correctly with the O with a line through it. I think I said it in a previous episode. That right there. I'll Google it. Find out the correct way to pronounce it. Just so I'm not offending any. Beastar! Oh, what a save. Good position that he took up there. And that'll be half time already. Just that one chance there. Been unlucky so far. Yeah, I think I'll make a sub now. Bring Bell Watson on for Kalhonglu. Diekmeyer on for Moman or Joman, and that'll do us, I think. Come on, we need another chance. Oh, get out of here. Oh, we're so lucky not to concede there. That was a horrible scramble. Oh, come on. Oh, he's going to get a red. Do not get a red card. Do not want him to get a red card because he is probably my best defender. Oh, come on. Shut him down. Adler, good save. Good save. Looks like it's going to be a disappointing... Oh, maybe it'll be a disappointing loss. I was going to say a draw. Shut him down. Shut him down. And that's... Ooh, had the crossbar. But yeah, it does look like it's going to be 0-0, guys. So I apologise for a boring 0-0 match. But there's been a few highlights. Not really many for us, except for that Beaster chance in the first half, I think it was. We haven't really had a chance in the second half, have we? Come on. There we go, full time, guys. Another boring 0-0 draw. Clean sheet, that's the only positive, but we are at home, so we should be We should be pushing on to win these games. As you can see, we did get 57% of possession, but we really didn't have any chances. We had 2 shots on target, and that's a bit poor. And we're starting to slow down as far as league movement goes. I think of course, the goal for me, my goal this season was to avoid relegation first and foremost. But the board did expect us to finish mid-table, and we're sitting in 6th at the moment. Let's have a closer look. We're now sitting in 6th, and we're ahead of some decent teams: Leverkusen, Frankfurt, of course, Werder Bremen, Gladbach are pretty low. Wolfsburg are in 15th at the moment, but it's all pretty tight from 15th pretty much to about 4th. It's only 5 points in that. Of course, we are tied on points with Bayern, Stuttgart at the moment, so things are looking pretty positive. Of course, Dortmund and Schalke are fighting it out at the moment for that top spot, with Freiburg probably an outsider's chance. But let's have a look at the next fixtures for the upcoming games. Frankfurt away from home is the next fixture, followed by Ingolstadt at home, and then Stuttgart. That'll be a big game at home. And then Freiburg, another big game away from home this time. Nuremberg at home, and then I hope you guys join me back for the next episode and the next live com, which will be against Bayer Leverkusen away from home, underperforming in the league a bit. So probably by then they might be doing a bit better. But we've got quite a few games to get. I have got quite a few games to get through, and a few tough ones in there as well. Guys, if you've liked the video today, give the video a like and add it to your favourites. And as always, guys, if you haven't already, click this little button down here to subscribe. It is free to do. You know it's free, so why not subscribe and keep up to date with all my Football Manager content. I've been AuspiciousAussie, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the video today, and goodbye.